This is Ken. He's a dog behaviorist, and he lives in Comox Valley, British Columbia, Canada. For the last 5 years, he has shared his 700 square foot home on less than an acre with over 30 dogs. These dogs aren't regular dogs. They're all dominant and were considered reactive and aggressive or fearful. The majority of them have records of biting humans and or other dogs. The following dogs, if given over to the SPCA, would all be euthanized. White Coda, Bogey, Mochi, White Honey, Sam, Domino, Bronx, Kiara, Star, Dante, Ozzy, Lucy, Sally, Finley, Mila, Bebe Todd, Shuba, Peggy, and Lotus. Ken has taken it upon himself for the last 7 years to help owners with reactive dogs. He's helped save almost 2,500 dogs from being put down just through using a specific training method that's geared towards dominant or alpha dogs. Sometimes when owners of highly dominant alpha dogs can no longer take on the challenge of keeping their dog safe, Ken takes ownership of these dogs, rehabilitates them, and tries to find them new homes. He helps fund the rehabilitations of these dogs through boarding and his consultation business. He also has a small but growing following online. Unfortunately, Ken's lease ended 2 years ago. The owner has allowed him to stay as he attempts to find a home to live comfortably with all his dogs. But this is proving to be extremely difficult, and he has to leave his property by December 31st, 2023. The COVID-19 pandemic has set Ken back financially by 3 years. His dream of owning his own property to build a dog psychology and training center has been put on hold as he looks for a new home for him and his dogs to rent. Ken is rough around the edges. He is very direct and doesn't sugarcoat things for his clients. But the people that have seen the change in their dogs after working with him don't mind the directness, because they understand that Ken speaks dog better than he speaks human. People have come from as far as Idaho and Ontario to work with Ken, and he's done video calls with owners all over Europe. Most of his knowledge is actually available completely free on his Facebook. So we are asking for your help in sharing this video in hopes of finding Ken and his pack a place to continue helping dogs and their owners. Requirements for the rental property are: must be in the Comox Valley. The entire property must be a minimum of 4.9 acres due to regulations of operating a kennel in this municipality. But Ken only requires 2 of those 4.9 acres. It must have a 7-foot tall perimeter fence. It must also have a home with a minimum of 900 square feet and a large building or barn, preferably 40 feet by 60 feet. Anyone with information or a property preferably in the Comox Valley, please contact comoxvalleydogwhisperer@gmail.com. And if you're interested in supporting Ken's mission, you can donate at GoFundMe linked in the description of this video. You can also follow Ken and his dogs on Facebook at Ken Griffiths Dog Behaviorist.